It's a desolate wasteland because everything has been cut off. Can't tell you how many things we saw boarded up. As we head down this way, though, not as much stuff boarded up, Joe.
No, not as much, but we are getting closer to the center of chaos.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Obviously, we're up. We're going to be heading down to the rally in a bit. Right now, we're headed to what's supposed to be a march. We'll see how many people turn out. I do want to thank all you guys out there that hit the PayPal, that hit the GoFundMe last night. It is extremely appreciated. Extremely appreciated. As you guys know, it's not cheap staying down in DC. It's not cheap making these trips. So couldn't do without you. Just want to throw that out there. Okay, let's talk about where we're at. So last night, I didn't talk much about the fact that the Supreme Court threw out the case. That's bad news. That's bad news, Brown, for anybody who thinks what? That this is going to get overturned somehow. Why? That's your big hope right there. Now, apparently, one of the reasons they threw it out was not because of the validity of the suit itself, was because Texas and other states that joined it had no standing, apparently, to sue the other states. So now you have this one elected official talking about secession. Let me say something right now. I don't think so. And what do I mean by I don't think so? I just don't think whether you believe that that should be the case or not, that it will happen. However, on the flip of that, what did Whitney Webb tell you? What did I tell you? What did Steve tell you when we did our election clusterfunk right before the election day? We said what? Chaos. And, you know, the Transition Integrity Project, although they were the ones that were talking about secession, and they were the ones talking about breaking up California into 5 states, and they were the ones talking about making DC here a state as well as Puerto Rico. You got to understand that the chaos of a ginormous state like Texas seceding from the Union could have equal or greater impact. What do I mean? Well, let's see if people get behind that movement. And then all of a sudden, you've got these people that don't feel like, you know, the Constitution and Bill of Rights applies to them, and that the rest of America is the rogue state. What could happen? What could happen?
They'd have to operate under their own constitution.
Yeah, and not only that, but what would travel be like? What would the division of the country be like?
Exactly.
I think it would be massive. For all of you guys that just write off Texas because, you know, you've only seen it on TV, it's a very diverse state.
Yeah.
It's not exactly what you're thinking. It's not.
To be fair, though, it's not impossible. I mean, look at Europe, the European Union. Look at all those countries. They're all nut to butt, and it's literally different countries.
Yes, and a lot of people don't realize that. You know that you know, you look at the UK, you look at France, Germany, etc. They tried to solidify a government with the European Union for quite some time, and you know that was born out of the Bilderberg Group. You better believe it. You better believe it. Enye Davignon actually talked about it, how the European Union grew out of talks at the Bilderberg Group. And when the people rose up and they said Brexit, 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 what happened? Oh, we got our guy in, he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Oh, we got our guy in, he's gonna do it. Your guy ain't doing shit. Our guy ain't doing shit.
The European deep state wasn't having it.
No. And it got flipped on its head.
Yep.
And right now, our whole country is flipped on its head. And if you don't think that they want more control, more global governance, more United Nations regulations, you're not paying attention.
The strategic difference is we have the geographical advantage over here, being this one landmass with not many natural enemies, really barely any on this continent.
Yeah, no, and that is a huge difference because a lot of people don't understand how Europe is connected to the rest of the world.
You've got Africa, you've got Asia, you've got Russia, you've got all these places who hate each other, really. All these different countries. It's a total different game over there.
But at the same time, they've made it in this country so divisive that people are calling me a fascist and outright hating.
Well, you are a fascist.
Oh yeah, I'm such a fascist. We got some people going to the rally over here.
Fashionist. Sorry, fashion. You're a fashionable.
I'm a fashionable fascist. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, a lot of people don't even understand what, you know, the Berlin Wall falling was all about. You know, they don't understand, you know, I wouldn't say just communism's influence, but Russia's influence in that entire area. And instead, what you hear is Russia bad, Poot bad. Trump, agent of Russia.
Assange, good. BIPOC, good.
Assange, agent of Russia. And anytime I hear shit like that, I want to puke in my mouth.
Yeah.
Like, that's the other thing. You've got to be able to be intellectually honest and take this administration to task. I saw somebody posting, for instance, Eric Trump on my Facebook page today, talking about Julian Assange and the high levels of corruption and criminality that he exposed. Okay, well then why did your pappy allow the Department of Justice to bring a 17-page indictment up on him with no legal basis? Again, you gotta be intellectually honest.
It's controlled opposition, guys. Not only should you not fall victim to the lies of the...
Jason.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming out, man. I seen you.
All right, thank you, man. I'll see you down there. Right on.
This false bipartisan establishment, but you don't want to fall victim to the mental slavery that you can put on yourself and thinking that you fall in line with one side or another. You know, there's things that you should question on both sides, all sides. Question your own thoughts.
Exactly. Listen, it's one of those things where you should pledge your allegiance to no one but yourself and your love for your family and friends and freedom. Okay, period. That's what you pledge your allegiance to, a free humanity, of being respectful to yourself, of not falling victim to Team Red or Team Blue or Team Conservative or Team Liberal, and then defending it when it is undefendable.
Exactly. You fall into a tribal mentality, which is, you know, you can't really blame yourself because that's human nature.
Yes, it is human nature, but you got to fight it.
You have to fight it
at every step of the way.
Be skeptical of your own thoughts.
Damn right. Damn right. And you know, I guess I'll bring this up really quick, just because I can only quickly address it. And I'm going to do a big video when I get home. But there's this guy who tried to tell me that there's another plane crash other than yeah, that's that
Woo! Thing. That's that DC whiz.
Another plane crash where they found no bodies. He was referring to my interview with James McDermott on Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and it's just ridiculous. But you know, I'm going to address it when I'm able to put it down. And you know, I don't hide from my critics, and I'll admit when I'm wrong. But what I've seen from this criticism is just jackassery and tomfoolery, really. But what are you going to do? I'll address it. Haters gonna hate.
It's called white noise.
Yep, we're starting to see as we approach more flags, more people getting ready right now. I think that's the Harrington up there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you are in the DC area, it looks like the gathering is starting over by the Harrington. Here, let me flip the camera around for you. I hate how the camera button is right where my actual camera is to flip it. But here we are. See a few people down. Man, these streets. Oh, there's some boards. There's some boarding up. Oh. Oh, there we go. We got a good amount of people up here. Several hundred. Oh, they're singing God Bless America, Joe. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share, guys, if you like this on-the-ground journalism. You know, I don't do this every day. I don't do this every week. I don't even do it every month. But, you know, I get out here when I can, and when it's damn important. And I'm telling you right now, no matter what happens here, no matter what happens in this election, you got to realize no one's going to save you but you. And that's why the Great Resistance needs to happen. I'm in DC, Derek. Come on, get with the program. We're in DC trying to get this Stop the Steal documented, and I'm hoping, you know, that people that actually testified as to seeing nefarious things during this, that I'll be able to get not only on camera, but, you know, have a discussion with. That's going to be the point on it. So here we go.
Yeah, like we're not even. I slept in the bed and they thought I didn't even know.
Again, what really makes the difference to me about this crowd is, you know, not one person has approached me with seeing me with a camera and been negative to me. Not one person here seems to be worried about being documented to be here, whereas, you know, we didn't even approach, like right before we got here, you know, I have my Captain America.
People?
Would you like to be interviewed?
Yeah. Where are you from?
I drove from Iowa.
Okay, I'm from Clearwater, Florida. So let me ask you this: Are you going to be on a TV station or radio or anything?
No, I'm an independent
You're just
journalist.
independent?
I got a YouTube channel till they take it away.
Okay, great. So, good morning.
So where'd you come from?
I came from
Michigan, you said, right?
No, Clearwater, Florida.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you did a pretty long trip to be here.
Yeah, I came yesterday. I wanted to scope out the place before this event today.
So what are your thoughts right now?
My thoughts are that Trump is not going down. We're not going down. We are a nation united in spirit, not only mentally, physically, and emotionally. We're not going down. We're not going to let these people walk all over us and tell us what to do and take over this country. Trump's not going to let this happen. Let me tell you, we have military behind us. And there's a group of people who are backing President Trump. We have criminals in this country and in this city that need to go to prison, and they're fighting tooth and claw to stop it because they're criminals.
All right. Well, thank you,
Okay,
man.
thanks.
Appreciate it. All right. So, I don't know, you want to walk down this way a little bit and then maybe circle around?
I'm trying to rebook my hotel room.
Gotcha. Yeah, you should do that. So listen, that lady seemed really nice. A lot of hopium there.
Yeah,
A
absolutely.
lot of hopium.
I didn't want to say anything.
I almost was like, you know what? Well, didn't Bill Barr just stab you in the back? Wasn't he supposed to be the hero?
Yeah, hero
Wasn't Durham supposed to be the hero? Well, that's right. Jeff Sessions was supposed to be the hero.
Yep.
There are no heroes. You are your own hero.
Yep.
That's it. That's what you look at my Twitter. I don't know how long I've had it up there, but it's got to be close to a decade. And the one thing that's never changed on that in my bio is hashtag be your own hero. You have to do it. You know, that's why step one is getting out here for sure, and letting your voice be known. But just do not invest in establishment individuals. Do not invest in a military that has in many ways betrayed us. I'm gonna get an audio, yeah. Yeah, we better turn it around. Let's turn it around. Oh boy. So we got 255 watching, 85 thumbs. Let's get the thumbs up.
Who else needs shirt?
Everybody trying to make a sale.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's funny. It's a lot of the black dudes are the ones selling the merch.
All the time. I haven't seen a white guy selling anything.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Entrepreneurs, man.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how that guy politically leans, and quite frankly, don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Why would you?
He's trying to make some.
Trying to make some money. Nothing wrong with that. All right, so guys, I'm gonna try to get some B-roll with all the cameras I got.
All right.
And
Hit up the GoFundMe, $5, $10, $15. You know deal.
listen, we're gonna be back throughout the day. You know. All I can say is this should be just a primer for what we need to do nationwide, and not just because of the election, but because of these lockdowns, face masks, and the Great Reset agenda that must meet the Great Resistance. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the flip.